The very successful Billy Cart Grand Prix, which has been held in Lilydale, Victoria for the past 10 years, will be run again in 2009 thanks to sponsor Sanitarium Weet-Bix. Thousands of people from across the community bring their children and get involved every year. InFocus travelled to the event late 2008 and Brian Fowler brings you this report.
More than 3,000 members of the community turned up at Lilydale Adventist Academy in Victoria to participate in the 10th annual Weet-Bix Billy Cart Grand Prix. 10 years ago, staff member David Jones came up with the idea of holding the races to create awareness for the school, and 22 Billy Cart teams participated.
The Billy Cart Grand Prix started in 1999. The concept of the Billy Cart Grand Prix initially was to bring people to our school and show them our beautiful grounds. It's grown an awful lot since then. Now it's a community event. In 1999 there was 22 teams. This year there's 85 teams. Our sponsorship base is growing. It's all about the community interacting. We have schools from all over the local area involved. We have service clubs involved. We have local businesses involved. We have just a great community spirit developed out of the Billy Cart Grand Prix.
But the event has taken off. 87 teams assembled, thanks to sponsors, local politicians, and strong community support.
When the car racing was on, my father and I used to sit and watch the car racing, and we used to do it as, you know, as father and son. My dad was into car racing. We used to go to the car races together.
Oh, well, it's a great community effort, and I've been along a couple of times and I've seen it grow, and I've seen the wonderful participation from so many schools right across the region. Got schools coming from as far as Yea, a couple of 100 kilometres up the road, and it's fantastic to see the enthusiasm of the kids, the enthusiasm of the families, and it's a great community building exercise.
The same, my involvement now has been for about 6-7 years. My son had a team in a few years ago and competed well, and it's just a great community event, as Tony says, to be involved in, to come along and help support. A must on the social calendar nowadays.
The future of Billy Cart Grand Prix. This year I know of 2 other schools in Australia that are running the Billy Cart Grand Prix, that is Noosa and Tweed Valley. This event doesn't seem to have a life to it. It seems that it's growing legs and it's starting to grow itself.
In every grown man there's a little kid wanting to get into a billy cart. David and I love cars and billy carts, and so we enjoy going to all of these sorts of things, but this one's always in our diaries, and it's a wonderful community event. 85
teams this year, yep.
Yeah,
grown from 22 10 years ago.
Yep.
And full credit to David Jones and all his support team.
Absolutely.
Some of the people that I know that have associated with the Billy Cart Grand Prix over the year, from Holden and other companies, have said to us, why don't you do it Australia-wide? Working with maybe V8 Supercars Australia and then have a grand final at Bathurst or something like that. They just think great value because they see children having a great time together and enjoying each other's company, but also being active and healthy. I just love the fact that kids are being active more than anything else. It's all about the kids being active.
There go the Hot Devils, and here come the... And they got a time off? No.
This is Brian Fowler reporting from Lilydale, Victoria for InFocus.
Well, we'll see you again next week. Thanks for joining me. I'm David Gibbons.